So can I get your first and last name, please?
My name is William Braun.
And what position do you play?
I play quarterback.
And what high school do you go to?
I go to the Albuquerque Academy.
Now, I'm just finding this more and more surprising. You've never been to Tinacali either?
I've never been here.
Oh my gosh, have you had a Moray pizza?
No. Actually, maybe when I was a kid, and I think their water tasted pretty metallic.
Okay.
I think I remember that.
What's one of your favorite spots to go get pizza?
I'm not a big Dion's guy. I would prefer Domino's, honestly.
Prefer just some. Okay, cool. What about your favorite spot around Academy?
Around Academy, I think the McDonald's. It's right across the street.
Wow, it's a good. Do you have like a go-to meal or anything? Are you a McNuggets guy?
I'm a
Spicy
20-piece nuggets for sure.
So the first thing I want to ask you is just, what was it like when you found out you were the starting quarterback? You were the starting quarterback since your sophomore year, right?
Yes, sir. That's right. We had just played a 7-on-7 at Monzano, and I got a call from my coach saying we're gonna move in the direction of you. It was exciting. I felt like all my work had paid off. You know, I've been on the football team since my 8th grade year, and it was just a feeling of like confidence. Like, you know, I've got this.
No, and I watched a little bit of your tape. First off, man, Academy, it's such a vibe over there. What is it like playing Friday Night Lights for the Academy Chargers?
You know, we get one night game a year, and it is fun. You know, everyone shows up, everyone's loud. We have themes. They bring in the lights. It's just great atmosphere.
That's perfect. And then, so with that being said, last year was your first full season as a starter. What's the toughest place to play that you played at?
So we didn't go to Silver, but that would be the toughest place to play. I've been there. They bring out the sirens, they bring out the horns, the everything, and it's loud.
Silver City, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And then, so who are some guys that we should be keeping our eyes out for this year?
Logan Haig, he's our slot receiver. He's class of 27. He's the fastest guy on our team for sure. Shifty, great routes. Gage Conway, he's 6'6", runs the whole route tree. He's fantastic. Zach Waghorn, top 3 linebacker in the state for sure. And then we have some newcomers. Rio Chavez, he's going to be great. He's just coming off of soccer. It's his first year playing, but he's phenomenal.
Wow. And so as the quarterback of the team, what do you do to build that team chemistry? Because obviously you want to have the rapport with your receivers, with the people you're going to be throwing the ball to.
You know, I try to get the team out together outside of football so we can really bond. So we'll go eat dinner. We'll go play video games, you know, whatever we can do.
Awesome. And what is your guys' video game of choice?
You know, NCAA 25.
NCAA?
Sure.
Okay, my buddies and I, we like to play Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And I always lose. Do you ever play Super Smash Bros?
We did, yeah.
Oh
We've played that at camp before.
Oh, you played that? Okay. All right, cool. And then, so who are some quarterbacks that you model your game after?
You know, Joe Burrow is obviously the number one. He's a great pocket passer, can escape. He's just fantastic IQ. And then Dylan Raiola at Nebraska, he's so cool. Great arm mechanics, great rotational thrower. It's great. It's fun to watch him.
And obviously, it's the summertime now. It's going to be your junior year. So what are some stuff you're sharpening this offseason?
You know, I've been trying to get faster. I think my speed is something I can definitely work on. And then getting more rotational with my hips, getting it more involved for some more arm strength, some more zip on the ball.
Now, I just want to compliment you again. I didn't watch all the tape, but from what I did watch, you have some great touch. I mean, like, can you remember the first time that you picked up a football? Was it because your dad put you in the sport, or is it because you were just throwing it around with some of the kids in the street, or?
Yeah, my dad has been encouraging me to play ever since I was a kid. It's just kind of what I was raised on.
Perfect. And what can people be expecting from Academy this year?
You know, I think we're going to shock some people. Obviously, didn't make the playoffs last year, but I think you got to be ready for us.
Perfect. And now just some quick and fun questions. So first off, what is the best spot in New Mexico to go get a breakfast burrito?
Frontier, for sure.
Oh, where?
Frontier.
Frontier. Okay, Frontier, man. All right, sweet. What about your go-to karaoke song?
Go-to karaoke
If
song?
you have.
Piano Man.
What about your hype-up song? What gets you ready for Friday Night Lights?
You know, I like Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Dude, you like a lot of the old-fashioned rock. Yeah. Okay. And then the next one I want to ask you is, what is your favorite movie and TV show?
My favorite movie would be probably the original Jurassic World or Good Will Hunting. And then my favorite TV show, probably Big Mouth.
Probably Big Mouth?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And so if you had to assemble 5, including yourself, of your current teammates, who would you assemble?
Tank Rivera, Zachary Waghorn, Luca Masidi, and let's go William Squire.
Perfect, man. Dude, well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.